Hey guys, Miss Hart here again. So today's the 11th. Now remember, I write, you write. I pause, you pause, and you listen. Today we're going to do perimeters of complex figures. It sounds like it's really difficult, but you know what? It is so easy. And as usual, you can go to Google Classroom and you can find a copy of this video right there. So let's quickly go and talk about perimeters of complex figures. First of all, perimeter is the distance around an object. You know that. You've done that in the 5th grade and the 6th grade. So perimeter is the distance around an object. Now when we talk about objects, distance around an object. Now when we talk about objects in the 7th grade, we're talking about geometric shapes. So I can name a few. I can think of a square and a rectangle and a circle. And yesterday you did semicircles, those half circles. Okay, so those are just a few examples. So perimeter of complex figures is the following. Complex figures would be two or more objects put together. Okay, so I can take a rectangle, which would be my wall, and I can have a semicircle on top, which could be my window, and this wall would have dimensions, and it'll have length and width. So let's say the length of this rectangle is 16 feet. That might be a wall that we find in the church, and the width here at the bottom is maybe 10 feet. Okay, now I can find the perimeter of this shape. First of all, we got to decide, what are we going to find the perimeter of? It seems like I'm going to have to find the perimeter of this wall and this semicircle. Now before I do that, I want you to think with me. If it's perimeter and we are going on the outside of this shape, will I add in this line, this width at the top? Let's think about it. Perimeter is on the outside, that line is on the inside, so no, I will not use this. So what will we use? We will use this 16, this 10, and what is this wall? What is this wall? Oh, it's a rectangle, and the wall that stands opposite it is 16, so this has to be 16 too. This is not difficult. I can do this. Okay, so let's get this so far. This 16, this 10, and this 16. 16, 10, and 16, that's 12, that's 4, is 42 feet. Now, we still haven't calculated in this half a circle, the semicircle. And I don't have the formula for a semicircle, but guess what? I do have the formula of a whole circle. So this whole circle formula would be the circumference, and we learned that that is pi times the diameter. We also learned that pi is 3.14, and now all I have to do is use the diameter. I don't have the diameter. Wait a minute. The diameter is also the width of the wall, which is opposite it, which is 10. So guess what? The diameter of this semicircle is 10. This is not difficult. Okay, so 3.14 times 10, that's easy. We can do times 10 in our heads. We're going to move this one place to the right, and it's going to be 31.4. Yay, I'm done. No, you're not. this is the circumference of a whole circle. The whole circle. I only want half. So what will I do with this whole circle? You're right. You will divide it by 2. So I do my little sum down here. Divided by 2. Bring down. Divided by 2. Move up my decimal point. Oh, guess what? It's 15.7 feet. This is not difficult. So what do I do now? Now all I need to do is take the wall's perimeter, take my semicircle's perimeter, and add the 2. So 42.0 plus 15.7 gives me a total of 57.7 feet. There we go. There's your final answer. You can do this. We'll practice some more in class. See you next time.